What up? How's it going? So, I'm going to try something out for the foreseeable future. And I want y'all to help me out with this. I don't want y'all to think that I'm just using Brazilians for views, right? Because if you notice, I keep watching whatever I choose to, right? But there is something that has come up, and it's that I'm interested in Brazilian culture, right? This is something that I've been interested in for a while. I'm interested in quite a few different cultures on this earth, like Korean, Brazilian, Japanese, pretty much any nation in Africa, right? So I just want y'all to help me with something because I want to learn a little bit more about the culture, but right now I want to do it through the music. So I want y'all to suggest to me all different types of music. I don't care if it's Brazilian funk, Brazilian soul. I don't know if y'all got your own disco over there, Brazilian hip hop. You know what I mean? I want to listen to it because I want to learn a little bit more about it, and I want to see if I could gain something about y'all culture through the music. Yeah, man, that last song was dope, and as I said, it's crazy how hip hop is because you can pick up on things and it's familiar as hell to me, right? I'm from New York and I was born in '85, so there hasn't been a day in my life where hip hop wasn't a part of it. We were church going kids, and that still didn't stop the hip hop in my life, right? So with this, watching that, it made me think, here's something I should do. Every day, no matter whether I'm putting out a reaction video or not, every day for the foreseeable future, I want to react to one Brazilian song. And I want y'all to hook me up with different songs that I should react to so that way I can, keep them coming. So let's go ahead and start this one. Today we got, let's see, Racionais. Was that good? Negro drama. I got a feeling what this is about. I'm not sure, but let's go ahead and watch this and see if I guess right.
Muito amor pros irmãos que estão presentes nesse domingo frio. Já é outono em São Paulo. Bela Vista na área. Coab 2 na área. Guanazes na área. São Miguel na área.
Hey, off top, first thing I could say is that this dude is a true MC, right? The MC in the name makes sense. The way he controlling the stage, the way he's speaking to them, the way he moving the crowd. Off top, like if he was speaking Russian, if he was speaking any other language, if I didn't understand it, I knew he was controlling that motherfucking crowd, right? Like, just look at him. He looked like that stage is his and that mic is his weapon. You feel me? I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but like, that's some real hip hop shit right there. Like KRS would be proud type shit.
São Mateus na área. Sem palavra, cidade de Tiradentes na área. É isso mesmo, rapaz. E tem mais, hein?
Oh, Brother Malcolm? El Haj Malik El Shabazz? I know he was going that deep, that quick. Okay. I know I keep stopping it. Let me tell you something about this motherfucking beat right here. No lie. This shit just made, I don't know if y'all seen the sway. Like, no lie. I haven't heard half a bar yet. I will be playing this in my car tomorrow, bumping this shit. Let's go. Rewind this. Let's go. The way that beat motherfucking drop. Let's go, yo.
Entre o sucesso e a lama, dinheiro, problemas, invejas, luxo, fama, negro, drama. Cabelo crespo, a pele escura, ferida, chaga, a procura da cura, negro, drama. Tenta ver e não vê nada, não ser uma estrela assim, longe meio ofuscada. Sente o drama, o preço, a cobrança, no amor, no ódio, a insana vingança, nego drama. Eu sei quem drama e quem tá comigo, o drama que eu carrego pra não ser mais um preto fudido. O drama da cadeia e favela, túmulo, sangue, sirene e choro de tela. Passageiro do Brasil, São Paulo, agonia, que sobrevive em meias honras e covardia. Periferias, vielas, cortiço, você deve estar pensando que você tem a ver com isso. Desde o início, por ouro e prata. Olha quem morre, então veja você quem mata. Recebe o mérito, a farda que pratica o mal. Ver o pobre preso morto já é cultural. Histórias, registros, escritos, não é conto nem fábula, lembra o mito. Não, foi sempre dito que preto não tem vez. Então, olha o castelo então, foi você quem fez, cuzão.
You know who built the motherfucking... Listen, man.
Eu sou irmão do meus luta de batalha. Eu era carne, agora sou a própria navalha.
I was the flesh, now I'm the razor. That means I was the prey. Now I'm the predator. I was the one catching it before, now I'm giving it. Ooh.
Brinde pra mim, sou exemplo de vitórias, trajetos e glórias. O dinheiro tira o homem da miséria, mas não pode arrancar de dentro dele a favela. São poucos que entram em campo pra vencer. A alma guarda o que a mente tem que esquecer. Olho pra trás, vejo a estrada que eu trilhei, mocota. Quem teve lado a lado de quem só ficou na bota. Entre as frases, fases e várias etapas do quem é quem, dos manos e das minas fracas.
This nigga spitting.
Nego drama de estilo, pra ser se for, tem que ser se temer é milho. Entre o gatilho e a tempestade, sempre a provar que sou homem e não um covarde. Que Deus me guarde, pois eu sei que ele não é neutro. Vigia os ricos, mas ama os que vêm do gueto.
That line is so... The meek shall inherit the earth. Yeah, man. May God protect me because I know he isn't neutral. He watches the rich, but he loves who comes from the ghetto. That's an ideology that even though Christianity in North America amongst black people is different, I'm sure, because ours is more Protestant based and I'm sure y'all's is more Catholic based. That's something we have in common, is that struggle that is represented in the Bible, we sort of took from it. And that's one of the biggest things that we gain from it. Is like, yo, yeah, he loved everybody. But those who in the struggle, and he got love for you the most. Cause he keep getting you through that. Now, whether you believe that or not, right? You know what I mean? Cause I'm not religious at all. I don't believe that. But yo, I feel what he spit, cause this is true for black people all across the planet Earth. For real. Everything he said so far is true for black people all across the planet Earth. All diasporic Africans. One moment. Sorry about that. This my type of shit.
Eu visto preto por dentro e por fora. Guerreiro, poeta entre o tempo e a memória. Ora, nessa história vejo dólar em vários quilates. Falo pro mano pra que não morra e também não mate. O tic-tac não espera, veja o ponteiro. Essa estrada venenosa cheia de morteiro. Pesadelo, é um elogio pra quem vive na guerra. Paz nunca existiu. No clima quente, a minha gente soa frio. Vi um pretinho, seu caderno era um fuzil.
Nego drama. Olha só quanto nego drama reunido na Zona Leste nessa tarde de noite de domingo, olha só. Essa é pra você, porque essa é pra você. Essa é pra você, porque...
To have all these black... Oh! I know him. I will be listening to him. The fact that this song is a representation of the struggle and the glory of it, the coming through it, like that's deep shit, man. Like all those people he showed on his screen, we know Pac's story. Mom was a dope fiend. He was an art kid. You know what I mean? He came through, became a world famous rapper, an icon. Mike Tyson. Motherfucker was a stick-up kid. All that shit that kids is doing in favelas, Mike Tyson, he was doing that too in Brownsville when he was a little boy. He was 12-year-old and he used to rob drug dealers, right? And look what he ended up becoming. Bob Marley, he from Kingston. You feel me? Like he from the murder capital of the world. Well, at one point it was. But the struggle, and I'm not familiar with Maya yet, but I will be. So all that struggle though, it leads to a glory. It's a hardness that comes from it. I don't know how y'all talk about y'all athletes over there, but over here in America, it's mainly known as that we talk about how good black athletes are, right? But okay, cool. We good at athletics. But the thing that really pushes them is that they're forged in the fire of the struggle. So when times get tough, usually that ain't really tough to them. You feel me? So a lot of times, a lot of these kids who are from the ghetto and like a Allen Iverson, for instance. I'm not sure how familiar y'all would be with Allen Iverson, basketball player. Little motherfucker, only 6 foot, playing in the NBA, busting his ass, getting destroyed, was a football player, American football, getting smacked, little dude. And he ate that. That was nothing to him because of what the struggle was. You feel me? I know I'm rambling and shit, but like, I feel this song, for one, it's a dope song. The way son was spitting, he was spitting grimy, and what he's saying is off top the real shit.
Essa é pra você, descendente de escravo, que não teve direito à indenização. Olha só, saiu o filme, uma negra, uma criança nos braços, solitária na floresta de completo e suveja. Olha outra vez o rosto da multidão, uma multidão, é um moço sem rosto e coração. Em São Paulo tem radiar, olha céu, a garoa, a carne, a torre de papel, família brasileira, 2 contra o mundo, mas solteira de um, comichou, vagabundo, camariação, gravando, a cena vai o bastardo, mas o filho pardo, sem parto. Ei, senhor DJ, eu sei bem que você é sozinho, você não aguenta sozinho, você não aguenta pé, você disse que era, e a sua vela ouviu, mas também tem isso que rede tudo, tem isso que fugiu, admitou, esses carros bonitos, sim, eu não sei fazer, internet, vídeo cassete, os carros loucos, atrasado eu tô, pouco sinto, eu acho só que tem que, seu jogo é sujo e eu não me encaixo, eu sou problema de montão de carnaval, a carnaval, ouvindo a sua voz, sou leão, tô de barco, seu quintal, problema com o escalo, tenho mil, inacreditável, mas seu filho não se imita, no meio de vocês ele é o mais esperto, de que fala gíria, gíria não, dialeto, esse não é mais seu rock, subiu, entrei pelo seu rádio também, cê nem...
Okay, I thought that's what he was talking about. He was talking about them rich motherfuckers not realizing he infiltrated. Like son was like, yo, I entered through your radio, took it, and you didn't even see. He had your kids wanting to be like him. That's how hip hop is all around the world. All around the world. Like, yeah, they from the hood, they from the ghetto. But guess who listened to it the most? The kids in those safe places. You feel me?
Nós é isso, era aquilo, então sempre dizia, seu filho
Yup.
quer ser feito. Ironia,
Yeah.
do tio Pagai, que tal? E cê diz, sente o negro tentava, tenta ser feliz. É bacana que te fez tão bom assim. O que cê vê, o que cê faz, o que cê fez por mim. Eu recebi seu tique, quer dizer que te diz, bota céu aberto e parede madeira e te diz, meu boi, eu não morri. Eu tô vivão, mesmo aqui você não passa quando o mar vermelho abrir o sol. Homem duro do gueto brau, opa, aquele louco que não pode errar, aquele que você odeia amar, desse estão de pele pá, desse funk, e de onde vem os dias.
This shit's tough.
Valeu, nego drama.
Hey, boy, that shit is tough. That is tough. Let's go. Hey, yo. So, I fucked with that heavy. First off, that beat. When that beat came in and the crowd got hype, I got just as fucking hype. Like that shit just, the way that motherfucker swing, and then the way the first dude just come on spitting hard than a motherfucker. Like, I will say, their style is very West Coast. It reminds me of that that sort of West Coast gangsta ass style. And the farthest east I would say it comes is about the Midwest, because there's a little bit of that sort of mid-90s in the beat, that sort of mid-90s Midwestern style in the beats. But the way they spit sounds very West Coast. What that first dude was spitting was dope, because as I said, when they showed those pictures at the beginning and they flashed them in the middle of the song, you like, yo, I get this. I get, like, this is our domain. That black drama, like, this is us. This is what we're forged in, and they spread it to the world, and that's something they should be proud of. Every one of those people they show, that's something they should be proud of. Every footballer, every American football player, everybody who gets famous, LeBron James, because what they bring with them to the forefront, to the masses, they bring our history. Now, let me tell y'all a little something real quick. I ain't really know it was that many black people in Brazil when I was younger. But I got into MMA once I got out of the military. And it was a skinny dude I saw, and he was whooping ass. And I'm like, yo, who this black dude? Son is nice, especially back then. MMA was mostly white. In the UFC, it was mostly white. I see this black dude, Anderson Silva, the greatest, at least to be. And he was Brazilian, and I was like, what? Because I'm from America. So yeah, we know blacks in the Caribbeans, but South Americans, we don't know that much, right? Okay. So flash a few years. Now I know there's blacks in Brazil. Diasporic Africans of the diaspora who came through slavery. There's a documentary series over here called Black in Latin America. They talked about Colombia. They talked about Mexico. They talked about, I believe, Cuba. And then they went to Brazil. And I'm like, okay, Brazil. I know there's black people there. And then he hit the stat that most slaves that were taken from Africa went to Brazil. And it blew my motherfucking mind. I did not know it was that many black people there. And I didn't realize that because there was so many there, how mixed your population is. So when I hear this music and I see them repping, I'm like, yo, I just wish more of us here in the States and around the world knew about Brazil. We had no idea. See, I know about Haiti. I know about them overthrowing the bonds of slavery. I know that story. I know Haitians. But in America, we don't really know that many Brazilians. There's not that many here. So I appreciate this because it shows that link in our history, that struggle. And the struggle isn't it shouldn't have to exist. But it's not a negative just for the sake of being a negative. It builds us, what our culture is. And this is an example, for hip hop, art that comes out of New York because young kids had no instruments and no way to play, and they just wanted to party. And for it to end up over in Brazil, and Brazil rock with it like that and spit stuff that I can understand. Like, you know what I mean? Or for them to listen to Pac and understand Pac, or listen to Big and understand Big. So we saw that all in that first verse. Everything I said in that first verse, we can see from that. We're seeing how we get here. Then in that second verse, Son is like, yeah. But now we giving it to y'all. And now y'all love it and y'all want to be it, even though y'all keep it in its place. Yeah, we got that over here too. See, the numbers of us in America is very low in comparison to Brazil. But what happens is, especially in the 90s, I'm not sure if y'all familiar with Public Enemy. Public Enemy was all black power. Farrakhan, Minister Malcolm, you know what I mean? Like Malcolm X, they were Khalid Muhammad. And white kids was listening to it. White kids was listening to it being called the devil. White kids be listening to Wu-Tang. I've seen Old Dirty Bastard on stage say the black man is God. And a bunch of kids just start cheering. All white. And it's interesting because he's like, yo, in that verse, he's like, hey, man, single moms, me, us against the world. We in that concrete jungle. And look what it came out. Now I took over your shit. And that's always what it was about. And so when I see the way hip hop is today, a little bit of me is like, man, I wish it was like the old. I wish they still spit that same way. But a lot of our kids they changing their station in life. They making something different. So in a way, I'm like, whatever success they have, that's a straight up middle finger to what they wanted of us. If that makes sense. So I fuck with this song, and I will be listening to this motherfucker tomorrow. Next